I was about 5. I went down to watch my brother play at West Park Bramhope. I was too young to play, but went down and watched him, and I thought it was pretty cool. So wanted to play. I was too young, but they let me play a year up. So the year after, I waited a year, and I think when I was 6, I played in the under-7s to get a year above. But I was pretty tiny, so I was quite quick. So they stuck me on the wing. I just used to love running around with the ball, and then afterwards you get, you know, a bag of chips and a can of Coke, and I thought this is a pretty cool way to spend a Sunday. So they were my first memories of playing rugby, really. Yeah, I have to say it was football. I grew up wanting to be a footballer. Preferred football, but played rugby as well, and enjoyed both. But definitely went for a stage where I wanted to be a footballer. I went to Sheffield Wednesday, left there when I was 15, went back to rugby, and then didn't really look back since.
You've never had a what-if moment?
I've had a few. I've had a few of them. And you see the Ferraris and the houses and that. But nah, it's one of them. I think I'm very lucky to have you know, had a reasonably successful career so far. Hopefully a few more years left in me in rugby. But you know, you never know what could have happened if I'd have played football. I'm not sure whether I'd have made it or not. My old man reckoned I was all right. He thinks I maybe would have made it to some level, but I'm pretty happy with how the rugby's gone. My first year out of school, signed a professional contract with Leeds, and they told me that probably, you know, one of the best scrum-halves in the world ever is going to come, and you know, I can ply my trade and learn off him. So just every day watching him, watching how he attacked with the ball, how he used the ball to create space for other people. And he was a great bloke to have at the club, very experienced. Unfortunately, we got relegated that year, so he left along with a lot of others, and I left as well. But amazing to be able to work under him. Sevens was hugely important for me, I think, and it is for a lot of young lads. You know, I came down to Quins, and I wasn't really getting picked that much for Harlequins, because, you know, we had Andy Gummersall and Steve Soialu, two really experienced scrum halves. So Mike Friday and Ben Ryan both gave me opportunities to play for England, and at the Sevens game, and it's just a great way to travel the world, as well as, you know, you're playing in some really tough environments, in some incredible arenas, testing yourselves against some of the best players in the world. And Sevens, everyone knows, is an amazing game, so quick, and it's the most tiring game you can ever play. So Commonwealth Games was an amazing experience. It brought back a lot of memories, you know, watching the boys in the GB boys in the Olympics this year. To say I was slightly jealous is a big understatement. It was amazing, and obviously brilliant for the game, and brilliant for GB rugby that they got the silver medal. Just to be asked to captain the side, but to do it in the 150th year, it's an unbelievable honour. I think probably the biggest honour I've had in my career. So many amazing captains have gone before me, so many amazing players have worn this shirt, and hopefully we can, as a club, try and do them all proud. Quite a daunting place to make your first cap. There's a few of us that tour. I think David Pace, Topsy Ojo, I think we all made our debuts in a similar time, and we got beaten quite badly both games. You know, but the whole experience of playing in New Zealand, I'd never experienced anything like it. To see how much rugby is everything over there, from every single person walking down in the street, knowing rugby, giving you a bit of stick on the way. But you know, the first game I came off the bench, played about 20 minutes, and then the second game I started, and I can remember just after about 20 minutes being under the post for about the 5th time, thinking, this is tough. This is Test match rugby against the best team in the world, and they really are. And but it was great. I managed to sneak over for a little try, which was nice. But you know, we got beaten quite heavily, so a bit of a baptism of fire. So Eddie, actually before the game, literally a couple of minutes before the game, just came up to me and said, you know, just watch out for a little gap around the guard. I think you'll get some pay out there. And lo and behold, I think after 11 minutes or whatever, the gap opened up, and he always says, you know, your first instinct's the right one to back yourself. So I went for the gap. Luckily, there wasn't anyone covering, so I couldn't believe my luck really. And to run in from 40 metres or whatever it was, you know, in a Grand Slam deciding game was definitely probably my most memorable try. I think the main thing he's done is just instilled that belief in us. He came into the group, and one of the first things he said is, I truly believe this group can go on and be the best team in the world. And We're not saying we're going to do it in the first year or the second year. You know, it could take 10 years, but he believes in us. I think he develops a special relationship with each individual player and uses that to get the most out of them. And he drives the standards very hard. You know, we train incredibly hard, but he rewards you, you know, on and off the pitch. So it's been great. He's obviously a world-class coach. He's been there and done it. He knows what he's talking about, and you know, really enjoying working with him.